Hey guys, Jude here. Today is Tuesday, and yesterday was Christmas, and I just got, literally just got back from driving from my sister's house, and now I'm home. I'm home, and I guess I could show you the Christmas stuff, and of course, yesterday's video, I didn't record at all yesterday, or the way home. I brought the camera with me, and I just took it out of this bag, and I was gonna at least record the car on the way home to at least prove that I did go somewhere, but anyway, yeah, Christmas, and then there's the presents for this year, so I guess I'll show you that, but first, still walking, he's walking in circles next to the safe, so I was hoping there'd be like money and we could see how much money I grabbed, but no. Okay, let's take the controller AFK kick preventer thing off. $96,000. Great. And it looks like I lost $200,000 being AFK though, because I did have 2.9 million, and now it says I have 2.7. So what the fuck? Whatever. My popularity is 0. Oh shit. It's full. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I could sell all for 300,000. Okay, that's cool. That probably means I could sell for 200,000 up at the bunker. It's slow. You can get like what, $500,000 after. But yeah, it's slow. But I could make like $500,000 basically every day, once a day, if I leave it on all day so that I can get all that stuff. But I do have upgrades to make those go by faster. Getting the cocaine and the cash and the whatever the other thing is, the meth, which is what the pharmaceutical research is. I think that's meth. Okay, Christmas gifts. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this like this, but I guess I'm just doing Christmas gift video. I mean, I don't know. It's special. It's Christmas. Put the Christmas music on. Now go back to Animal Crossing Christmas music, because it's Animal Crossing music only. Here's the first thing I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you the stuff that I got here and the stuff I got at, yeah. I don't know. This is the first thing. I guess I could, my Christmas list was set up in a weird way. I didn't really know what I wanted for Christmas, so I just put basically my Amazon shopping cart in, and then stuff I thought of later. And then I went through and basically there's a line in the middle of it, and the stuff above it is the stuff that I was like, okay, get that, and the stuff below it was like, don't get this. You know, like, don't get that. This is one of the list of things that don't get. I just had a line. I never actually said like what it meant or what below it meant, and also things were bracketed together, like, meaning in my mind, if this, like, don't get this unless you're gonna get all of this stuff. This is the Pine 64. That is annoying. It just turned on. This is a soldering iron. It's cheap. It's very light, but I've heard it was good. And for a first time soldering iron, sure, whatever. I had it in brackets with solder and flux because you need that. But those are cheap, so this is fine. Yeah, it didn't have to, like, they were together, but first of all, I don't have anything right now that needs to be soldered. But this is good because it's the first step essentially for that Wii project that I had, where I take my old Wiis and try to fix them using that Infectus mod chip and like seeing if I could unbrick them or something. But obviously I need this, and I probably needed more fine tip than that or something. I don't know. Yeah, so that's the first thing I got. Not the first thing I got, this is the first thing I just grabbed and showed you. Next is this bag of Doritos here. Actually, it's underwear. It's Dorito underwear, and it says swag with skulls on it. This is basically my Christmas, well, my list was just a bunch of stuff for my Amazon cart, which is basically everything that I just didn't feel like I don't feel like buying stuff right now, obviously, like, as you know. So I just put a bunch of stuff that was in my shopping cart, stuff that I wanted to get, but that's all really expensive. So I went looking around for stuff that I had on my list, or stuff that I wanted that I never bought, because it was like, this is something that I want, but I don't feel like buying this right now. This is one of those things. This is a GameCube HDMI adapter. It just goes into the GameCube's digital out port and then converts it to HDMI. There's one thing I wanted that sort of goes with this, or it goes with another present that I got, which is the RetroTink 4K. I want it so bad, but it's $750, and like, if I had a popping off YouTube channel that like would give me a reason to actually own that, then I would get it. But right now it's like, I'll just get like I should just get a component / S-video to HDMI thing or something like that. But anyway, yeah, this is cool because I can do GameCube stuff now without it looking completely like shit. Because the only way I don't have a component to HDMI. I don't have component GameCube cables either, but I don't have component to HDMI, so everything has to go through composite to HDMI, which looks like shit. Except for that VHS tape, that Cartoon Network VHS tape, that actually looked pretty good in 1080p. Like, it looked fine through that scaler, which I guess makes sense. It's probably like for video games, no, but for that, it looks fine. I'm gonna like mess with this later. Obviously, I'm gonna mess with a lot of these things except for the soldering iron because I can't use that yet and I don't want to burn myself. I got Crocs, which is funny because I just threw out a bunch of shoes that I've kept over years, which I don't need. But I got Crocs and they're like fuzzy on the inside. So that's good because I currently have these sandals that like are annoying to use and they're old and gross. So these will get gross. And they don't look like the right size, but they're Crocs, so I think they're just huge. My stocking. My sister got a bunch of stuff for my stocking. There's Kit Kats in here. Hot chocolate bomb. And then more Kit Kats. My favorite candy, as I found out this year, is Kit Kats. I don't know, I was just craving Kit Kats one day and then I had them. I'm like, I think this is my favorite candy bar. Which is weird because I have generally no thoughts or opinions towards anything except for like, I don't know, games and stuff. So it was weird to have an opinion that was like, I like a thing. Huh. The obligatory Cheez-Its. Always get Cheez-Its in there. And Skittles, which I've also been craving Skittles for some reason and I don't have them. And even though I have that pimple on my lip growing, I'm gonna eat Skittles and have even more pimples. Oh my god, this is perfect. I got Skittles and in here I got a half, like 1 liter of Pepsi. It was 2 liters, but I didn't actually sleep the night before Christmas because I was setting up the GTA stuff and I got too invested in that. And so I was just like drinking Pepsi because the caffeine would keep me awake. And now here I am. Well, I mean, here I was. I went there. Like, I did Christmas and I went there and then I fell asleep at like 5 p.m. and I woke up at 8 this morning. So, that's a lot of sleep. Minus like 2 hours, because I think I woke up at 7 and went to sleep at 9 because of dinner. But it was not like, well, I don't know. This is the thing that I was talking about. I think I was, what was I? My mouth is so dry right now. This is an N64, well, SNES N64 GameCube S-Video cable. Now, I got this because when I got Conker's Bad Fur Day, I was looking for ways to record N64 that make it look good, which is not possible, but N64 doesn't have RGB for some reason. I mean, it does. Like, technically it does. You just have to solder in wires to tap into the digital signal and convert it to RGB or whatever. For some reason, Nintendo was like, we're not gonna have RGB, like, native. I don't know why. But it does have S-Video, and that's like the best picture you can get out of it natively without modifying it. But there are HDMI mods and stuff out there that are, of course, way better. It still looks like shit because it's N64, but they look better. But this was on the part of the list that I had designated as like a don't buy this stuff sort of thing, because I had found the Rare Replay Conker, so it didn't even matter at that point. But also I figured I'll probably just do an HDMI mod or get an HDMI mod in N64 at some point if YouTube ever kicks off and I need that. But having this is fine, except, oh well, yeah, another reason I didn't think that it should be got anymore was because I don't have a TV with S-Video in, except for that 19-inch or whatever TV that's like really the Sanyo one that's really small. And then there's, yeah, I don't have an S-Video in, basically. But if I ever do get a RetroTink or any other scaler or whatever, I have S-Video for my N64, which is better than composite, but it's fine. If you're wondering why I didn't just remove the things that I thought I thought people shouldn't get me, it's still stuff I wanted. Like, I still want this. Like, I wanted this because it's still a better picture for the N64 or whatever. But it's like, why not just remove it from the list? I keep all my Christmas lists, at least for the past few years. I have them, like, in Google Docs and then now in notes on my phone because we can just share it with each other through iMessage. I keep all of those, so I share them, and then when Christmas is over, I unshare them, and then I just keep them. I actually check off what I got that year as a sort of, like, not historical document, but, like, just a record of like what I wanted that year for Christmas and like what I got as well, so it's like I know as a nice to look back on thing. So I didn't want to remove any of this stuff because it's stuff that I wanted, but it was just like I thought, you know, it's stuff that's like stupid and I'll just get it myself. And it's in the case of some of the things that were grouped together, I thought it might be just be like too complicated for like, you know, like I had on there a replacement battery for my iPod Mini as well as a compact flash to SD kit for it, which was like, yeah, just put that in the don't buy thing, because it's like, that's, like, it's not fun. I feel like if I'm buying something for someone, I want to at least know what it is. I don't know. Christmas is weird. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, because this is a weird framing. There we go. Okay, actually moving on to another thing. RAM. 8 gigabytes of RAM. I'm going to test this, and hopefully it works, but it should, because I did research on it. It literally says 2011 Mac RAM upgrade. I bought last year before Christmas on eBay. I was just looking around on eBay and I was like, I'm kind of saving money to buy the camera, or I don't know if I already bought the camera at this point, but it was like 50 bucks. There were two of these MacBooks, the polycarbonate ones from 2010. I only bought one of them. I kind of wish I bought the other one, but it's like, there's no point in that. I bought it because I like MacBooks, I like the Apple devices, and I like the history of and stuff, and so I was like, it's 50 bucks. I have a job. I can buy this. You know what? I will. And it's slow. It does way better than like a 2010 Windows laptop would right now. I do use it occasionally. It's right there next to the couch because, well, right now my MacBook kicked from session. I got kicked for being idle. After all this time, I finally got kicked. Holy shit, I didn't even notice that. My MacBook Air right there is, well, it's always plugged in there to the external hard drives, which is another thing. Spoiler alert, I didn't get that SSD that I wanted, which makes sense, because it's like, it was $199, but right now it's $250, which is a stupid price. It's super annoying. Actually, SanDisk's version of that SSD is right now is $199, which I'm not going to buy that because that's SanDisk, and so I don't want it, like, corrupting all my data. But anyway, this is a tangent video completely. TLDR, the laptop is nice. I use it sometimes. It just needs more RAM, and I have RAM, but Macs are weird and have like compatibility issues. So I specifically got this, or put this on the list specifically as like, because, well, I actually did it while I was using it, because I was like, I was looking at RAM, and I was like, well, what RAM works? And I was like, okay, look up the RAM, figure out what RAM works. This RAM works for it, hopefully, and it's, what, it's 16 gigabytes? Holy shit, you do not need 16 gigabytes, but I guess, whatever. Can I open these Skittles, please? This whole bag, and only this much is filled with Skittles. HDMI cables. You'd kind of be surprised. You think, like, you know, you always have, everyone has a drawer filled with, like, HDMI cables or something. I ran out. I have no more HDMI cables because I have capture cards that have HDMI cables plugged into them. I have the PS5 has an HDMI cable, the Switch, the Wii U have an HDMI cable. And then that goes into that switcher, which has its own HDMI out, which goes into a splitter, which has two HDMI outs, which one of those goes into a capture card, which has its own HDMI out. So that's a bunch of HDMIs that are all being used. And then, of course, my computer has an HDMI. My MacBook has its own HDMI out. It's a lot of HDMIs. Yeah, I needed HDMI cables. I put these on there. They're like, I don't know, 10, 16 bucks or something. And there's three 6-foot HDMI cables in here, hypothetically. I have to actually open it. I haven't opened it yet. I should have just got scissors or a knife. Yeah, there's 3 in here. I should test them see if they work, because I know that some people say they don't work. But there's HDMI cables. Now on to the games. I asked for games this year. I did last year as well, but I don't think I really did years before. Well, obviously years before I did, because I was a kid, but I actually got all the games on my list this year, which means I should have put more, I think. I only asked for 4, and I got them. There was one more 360 game that I wanted, but I had never put it on my list, but I had it in my cart on J2 Games when I was looking for what games I want. But anyway, I got GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption. This is because I was playing through GTA 5 on my PC. PC gaming is just, unless you have a setup that is always set up perfectly, it's very annoying. And especially if you're dealing with surround sound, because that can be very annoying, at least with this setup. I know it's because of the setup, I know. And I have GTA 4 on PC, but I just didn't feel like dealing with that. So here it is on Xbox 360, which I think this is backwards compatible, so I can play it in like 4K or something on Xbox. I don't know if I can play it in 4K on Xbox One S, but if I end up getting a Series X, I'll play this on it. And then this is the same thing. I wanted to play Red Dead 2, but I figured I should play this one, so I got it for 360 so I could play it. Now I know they just released this for PS4, but this was like $5 or something, and that's $50. So. And I could play this on more things than just like a PS4 and PS5. So I don't know. I don't mean to be like, no, I am gonna be petty. Fuck you, Rockstar, for doing that. You release it on Switch and PS4 for a really high price relative to how much this should cost or how much it does cost. Meanwhile, on Xbox, you could already get it in 4K. I left this in the wrapping paper because I wanted to keep it nice. I'm very weird about games right now for some reason. This is the Super Mario RPG remake. I've played Mario RPG on my Wii, but I've never actually beaten it. I was a kid, so I don't really know. I mean, that might have a part of it, but I was just never able to, like, I don't know, maybe it's ADHD or something. I was never able to keep my focus on it. But I think now my words are fucking up because the Skittles and also dehydration. This looks like placeholder art. I'm just gonna say it. This looks like a placeholder, like you'd go onto Best Buy and be like, no, Mario RPG. Like they would leak the fucking like game or something, and like this is what it would look like. Like that's placeholder. Anyway, it's Mario RPG. From what I've heard and what I've seen, it's pretty damn faithful to the original. Like not censoring things or replacing things, which I thought they would do. And when I saw the Thousand Year Door remake or remaster announcement, I thought they were gonna do that too. I mean, the game's not out yet, but I thought like, oh god, it's gonna be censored. But this gives me hopes for that because I've heard that it's not too bad changes. I don't really know the depths of it. I just from what I've heard, so it's like little tiny things of like people going, oh, they didn't really change anything. It's like that's great because that's part of why I don't like I like remasters and remakes. It means people can experience things, but I just like if I had the choice between the original of something or a remaster or remake or something, I would sort of go like I'd play the original, like if I had access to it, just because like. Well, that's experiencing the thing. Like, this isn't experiencing Mario RPG, but I don't know. Maybe there's some quality of life changes or something. I don't know. I wanted it because it would give me an excuse to play on the Switch, and it'd be fun. I don't know. Anyway, that's not it for that. This is clothes, you know, the dreaded clothing box. Oh my god, I got all these big presents. No, it's just clothes. This is underwear. Yeah, underwear. And socks, which I needed because of all that clothes. I barely have any socks or underwear, except I do. It's just they disappear because it's not organized. We got another one. This is just a shirt. You call this texture, but I think I like it. I couldn't wear that after taking a shower though, because that would be like so itchy. This is stuff that is now like those clothes obviously weren't on my list, but like this is stuff that's now like not on my list. This is a picture of a cat, a painting of a cat. Which looks like my cat Prudence, but this one has blue eyes and is white. So I guess you're like, it wouldn't look like my cat, but the face it's making looks like my cat. Yeah, the picture. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Right, I have a velvet picture of a dog there. I could put it there, but this kit has hooks that are like here and here, so I don't know yet. And then there's this thing, which was like the gag gift. It's a camping toilet. It's a little box that you unfold. And then it comes with these trash bags, and you put the bags in that, and I think you shit into it. And that's everything. That's everything from my mom and my sister that I got here. And now for stuff from my other sisters that... Let's start off with this thing. There's these signs. These road signs. Half Elf Way. This one's like metal, and this one's also metal, but it's way lighter. It's not thinner, but it's way lighter, and it doesn't have that texture on it that this one has. It's like a real... like reflective, like retro reflective, like a road sign. It's not actually retro reflective, but it's got like that texture on it, and this one doesn't. I don't know what happened, but this one got scratched up, and so she complained, and they sent her this one, my sister, which is weird. I don't know what happened, if like this one was like defective, or they sent a better one because this one got scratched, and I don't know. So now I got two, and I gotta figure out where to hang these. I'm thinking like on my desk, like when I get the desk I want, I think I could put this like on it or something, like on the side is my thought, or just on the wall, maybe on a door or something. This is the order that I got these gifts. Well, just these two things, not these gifts completely, but this is the marshmallows that you would that go in hot chocolate, and I got this and was just like, oh, that's funny. You never like I thought it was like a joke, and the idea was like, oh, when you have hot chocolate, the marshmallows always just disappear. But no. Then I opened this. It's just a bunch of hot chocolate, isn't it? Cool. Hot chocolate. I mean, I do run out really fast because it's like the only drink that I have. And here's clothes, shirt, and pants, which I think these are like the exact same pants that I'm wearing right now, actually. That's a dead spider. I thought that was like a fuzzball on my pants. No, that's just a dead spider on my pants. Go in that box. Oh yeah, they're H&M. They're like the same pants. Like these are the best feeling like pants that I've worn that are like sweatpants. And I was thinking of just getting like basically the same shirt, same pants, same sweatshirts just from H&M, but just in different colors, and just like getting a bunch of them and then getting rid of all my old clothes. And I wouldn't have to worry about what I'm wearing ever again, because it would be the same. It would be literally this. This is it. Literally the fit is this sweatshirt and then these pants, but just in different colors than this. Oh, but there's more. In here I put this jacket here, which is from Tech Gear. It's just a hoodie, which actually Has the same, not the same soft H&M thing, but it is a really soft feeling, and it's a blue hoodie. It's got which I need more hoodies because they're either getting smaller or they're just disappearing. And then I kept all these cards, which are Amazon gift cards, so that's great. And I said I would get all my games that I got on my games, and I said I put 4 on my list. So here's the last one. It's Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I wanted to play this, and I was going to actually buy it day 1 so we could play it on the lot, but no one wanted to come over and do anything, so I never ended up doing that. So here it is. I've seen nothing of this game other than the trailers, so I'm excited to actually play the game. I'm gonna actually just play it. I'm gonna play a fucking video game. That's it, by the way. That's all. That's the whole video. I think camera died right when I was almost about to do the outro, and it'll be finished. That's everything I got for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Comment down below what you got for Christmas. And then, I don't know. There is one thing that I know that I don't know what I'm getting, but I know that I'm going to get for Christmas is something that my dad got. I don't know what it is, obviously, but it's, I don't know. I have to actually go to my dad's and get whatever it is. So, this isn't everything I've got for Christmas, but it's pretty much everything except for one thing. Well, and there's diabetes, but that'll be like next year's Christmas or something. So, yeah. Comment down below what you got for Christmas. Leave a like and subscribe if you think that if you I'm just gonna eat these. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video of my Christmas haul in whenever this comes out, probably like August or something. Fuck, that's really far away. Holy shit. I gotta get caught up. Maybe I don't want to do a split, but maybe like January 1st, I'll start editing the 2024 videos and have those come out like day and day, and then whatever 2023 ones I do come out, and I guess I'll just do that every year, right? Hopefully, the idea, until eventually I'm caught up. Anyway, this is stupid. This is Christmas. This is a Christmas video. Christmas spirit. There's no snow outside today. It's kind of sad. Not as sad as this half of a Skittle that someone in the factory took a bite out of before coating it in green. That was actually really easy to bite into. Bye!